Evelyn that we're here tonight, and Evelyn is what the Last Prisoner Project is about. We are here and we are fundraising because lives continue to be devastated due to the criminalization of cannabis. Still, in America, every 45 seconds, someone is arrested for a marijuana offense. The FBI just released new data that showed that again, this year, despite widespread legalization, marijuana arrests have increased. Yet we are here in California. We are here for an investor summit, for a conference where so many of us are able to profit off of this industry while others languish in prison. But here in California, now the largest legal market on the planet, you have an opportunity to change that. You have an opportunity to create an equitable industry and an industry that prioritizes restorative justice and that promises to give back to those who have suffered from prohibition and to those that have lost their lives due to prohibition. Some of our clients are serving life sentences. That means that they will die in prison if they do not receive executive clemency. And that's what we're fundraising here tonight for, is our clemency initiative. We are looking for donations. You can text the word freedom to 24365 to make a donation. And we are also looking for companies to step up like Cannacraft has done, like Kikoko has done, to become sustainable donors. Because it should be a moral imperative for anyone that is profiting off of this industry to ensure that no one suffers the fate that some of us in this room have suffered due to the criminalization of cannabis. So with that, I would like to introduce a man who has always made that a part of his business philosophy, and who now, with one singular mission, to free every last cannabis prisoner, has ignited a movement within this industry. Steve D'Angelo.
Thank you so much, Sarah, and thank you all for coming out tonight. We're a little constrained here. We'll work with it. So that FBI statistic just kind of blows me away. After all these years, after all this progress, after all this change, and all the laws that we have passed, still, it seems like the prohibitionists are hell-bent on taking another extra pound of flesh out of us. Well, we are here at the Last Prisoner Project to tell them that if they continue to do that, right, we are going to be here to get them out, okay? They may lock more of us up, we will get more of them out, okay? We can do that. Sarah, incredibly impressive young person. Mary, where are you? Wave your hand.
Mary!
Okay. I've never, in my 50-year career of activism, seen such a small group of people do so much with so little in such a short period of time. It's just stunning. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Sarah, for really being the angels who stepped up to wrestle this vision down to the ground. We are raising money here tonight. Hopefully we can get $10,000 out of this room to match Kikoko. That'll give us 20 grand. The prohibitionists are locking more of us up, so we need your support to get them out. We can do that. I founded Last Prisoner Project out of a belief, a conviction that the contemporary existence of both a legal cannabis industry, where people are creating intergenerational wealth, and 40,000 plus people in prison that we know about just in the United States alone, some of them there for life, represented both a moral imperative and a huge opportunity for this industry to step up and do the right thing. And I'm just so pleased by the response that we've gotten from companies like Cannacraft, like Harvest. Sarah and Mary will give you a longer list, but I just want to express my personal thanks to someone who has been on the other side of those bars and knows what it feels like, to all of you who are going to support us. The numbers, you will be here all the time. I'm going to introduce you now to a young lady who can help put a face and a story behind these 40,000 people, because she has suffered the consequences of this war personally. Evelyn LaChapelle.
Hello, good evening. My name is Evelyn LaChapelle, and I was invited here tonight to offer some insight into what it's like to be convicted and charged for a marijuana charge. And so I got out some flashcards and I'm trying to figure out what can I say that will convey that. And the truth is, there are no words that can convey what I just experienced. And the words that I have tonight still will not explain to you the depth of what I experienced. And so I chose to give you sort of a timeline of what happened, because we happen to be on the 6-year anniversary of my conviction. And so, to get my nerves under control, yesterday I celebrated my daughter's 10th birthday. It is stressing me out. I'm having panic attacks, anxiety, and everything else that comes along with pleasing a 10-year-old. And we are planning this really extravagant birthday party because I've been gone for 5 years. And so if she wants flying unicorns at the party, mommy's looking for flying unicorns at the party. And so it has truly been a headache. But I'll take you to 2013. I was doing the exact same thing. She had just turned 4. And I planned a party at Fairyland, and we had a party, and we did the whole thing, the cake, the ice cream. And on Monday, I took her to daycare, and I'm just coming home. And that Monday, I leave to fly to North Carolina to face charges. And that Friday, October the 18th of 2013, the jury finds me guilty for my heinous act of depositing cannabis profits into my bank account. And I'm immediately sent to the county jail. And I'll give you a little history about my life before county jail on October the 18th. The funds were deposited into my account in 2008. Fast forward to 2013, 4 years has gone by. My life has changed. I am now a mother. I have graduated from Loyola Marymount University with my degree in business administration. I had gotten married. I am now happily divorced. I had also started my career as a sales and catering coordinator at the Marriott Convention Center in Oakland. And my career was going exactly where I wanted it to go. And then on October the 18th, my life changed. The jury said guilty. And my first night in the county jail, I spent it on suicide watch. Not because I was devastated about being in jail, but because my child wasn't going to have a mother. And so when they said guilty, it wasn't a matter of you're a criminal and not a criminal, because on the inside, you know if you're a criminal or if you're not. I'm nobody's criminal. I don't jaywalk. And so for me, it was you're a mother or you're not a mother. And the jury had decided for a period of time I would no longer be a mother. And so first night is suicide watch. Fast forward, I'm sitting in county jail awaiting sentencing, and I'm facing 24 years in prison. And that is what the federal probation recommended to the courts, that I received 24 years. I'm a first offender, non-violent, no guns, no drugs other than marijuana. And they looked at my case and said, you deserve 24 years. And prosecution said, I'll give you a deal, but you have to waive your rights to any appeal. And I'll give you 9. And that appeal means that if the laws change, if there's errors found in the trial, then you have a chance of being set free. But I waived my rights because for me, that was the difference between coming home when my daughter's 28 or coming home when she's 12. And so I said, forget any appeal, forget facing the courts. I gotta get home by any means necessary. And so I signed, and I came home. And so I'm there. After your sentence, you are then shipped to a federal prison, which is a little bit better. I'm now closer to home because in the county jail, I hadn't seen my daughter for 2 years. And so I get to Victorville, the federal prison, and it's July when I get there, and in August, my stepmother dies. And so now, for sure, any thought of returning home to the same life is done. My life will never be the same. I'm coming home, and stepmom's not there. And so you push on. And so what prison is truly meant to do, prison is meant to break you mentally. It's meant to humiliate you. It's meant to take your dignity. Like, it's all of these things that it's meant to do, it does. And it isolates you. You get 300 minutes a month to call home. That's 10 minutes a day to either say good morning or good night to your child. And let there not be a sick family member, or let there not be a crisis. You have 10 minutes a day. And so you're isolated. And so what happens in prison is you begin to form these bonds and these friendships with these other women in prison. And I'll be honest, I'm going into prison thinking, I'm the only one. I'm the only first-time offender. I'm the only one that looks like this. I'm the only one with a college degree. This is ridiculous. My case is unique. I'm going into prison with real criminals.